Most people think that looks are everything, but the truth is, this kind of attraction rarely makes relationships last. The kind of attraction that truly matters is knowing how to make people loves you. You could have it all, but if you don't know how to connect with others, they will take you for granted. That's why people who are less conventionally attractive often have more magnetism and privilege than those who rely solely on their beauty. In the next few minutes, I'll share some key principles to help you become extremely attractive and magnetic, using something far more powerful than looks: the psychology. Principle 1: words matter. As we said earlier, if you want to become truly magnetic, you must make people loves you. And nothing works better than using the right words to do so. Look at John Kennedy. He ran for president without prior political experience, compared to his opponent, Richard Nixon. In the debate, it was clear that John Kennedy spoke eloquently, always mentioning what he would give to the people. On the other hand, Nixon kept bombarding with boring data and statistics. If you want people to love you, you must be eloquent and selective with your words. Use terms that make them imagine. Always speak to their feelings. Because all of us are emotional beings. It's not about lying to get along, but using the words you believe are appropriate to drive your target crazy. Principle 2: don't bore people. Well, words are a secret weapon, but actions are even more powerful. This principle was mastered by Cleopatra. Every time she met her targets, she dressed like a goddess and welcomed them with lyrical theater. But let's be clear, Cleopatra wasn't beautiful. What kept Julius Caesar and Mark Antony spellbound was the principle I just mentioned. Although we are not Cleopatra, we can do something similar: surprise our target. To do this, you must be cautious. Research a few things they like and act accordingly as if it were by chance. If your target is a movie lover, you could even imitate the makeup of their favorite actresses. Give them items from their beloved childhood series or whatever works. It's not about doing it often or bombarding them with the illogical words or gifts everywhere, but learn to break the routine. It even works if you're still just friends, because they'll like you even more if you give them things that are emotionally meaningful to them. The point here is to always keep the spark alive. Principle 3: master the art of mystery. What will save you from putting out the spark in your relationships is always leaving some questions unanswered. But it's not about dressing in black or being rude to the other person either. Here's an example. Oscar Wilde was a writer, but he had been invited to give a lecture. People stood in endless lines to meet him. At first glance, he looked like someone bitter. But when the lecture began, he came across as warm and approachable, despite his serious appearance. We can also copy this technique both in clothing and in actions. You must be cultured and interesting. Play with your outfits. Talk about multiple topics people didn't even know you were into. Use things different from what they're used to seeing on you. Act differently from what they imagine. But don't be the jerk who laughs with them one moment and treats them badly the next. What matters here is always having an element of surprise. The author of the book, The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene, said in multiple interviews that the longest-lasting marriages are those where the partners never fully finish knowing each other. Of course, this doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. Be authentic, show genuine interest in people, and act according to what they like. Humans love to talk about ourselves, and they'll consider you a treasure if you know how to make someone feel understood. Be charismatic and seductive. And well, I think these are the factors your less attractive friend uses to flirt. Words are one of the most powerful tools, but the last two principles are what complement them, and you will definitely become magnetic. Because you won't be boring, and people will want to know more about you. I'm Valentina, and this is The Savvy Feminine.